Says we're live. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel. This is December 26th, 2018, and we are about to do a live Q&A and just give you a whole run through of what's going to happen, what's been happening.
Give everybody a minute to join.
Right. But
you just went right in with excitement.
Right. But people are going to watch us back and have us sitting around for a few minutes. So we'll just hang out and talk until then. So we had a good Christmas, had a lot of fun. We're at Amanda's parents' house, where you were at the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
Before we got there.
I was there for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird. The first time in a year and a half we'd been apart.
Yeah, so it's pretty unusual to be apart for that time, but now we're all good there, and we're back together again. So we had New Year's Eve service. Yeah, we had New Year's Eve service. New Year's Eve. Wow, I'm gonna talk to it. Christmas Eve service.
We didn't go to Christmas Eve service.
I know. Christmas. We didn't go through that Christmas Eve service. What I'm saying is we went to Christmas Eve with your family, and then we actually went back to...
we did Christmas Eve. We left Christmas Eve from my family. So we did Christmas early with my family, and then we came back and actually did Christmas Day with Jimmy's family. I feel like my hair looks crazy. Does my hair look crazy?
It's okay. Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, it was nice. We got to do both families. We actually didn't get to see my family for Thanksgiving, so we ended up doing Thanksgiving with my family after the cruise, which I'll tell you guys about.
Yeah.
So yeah, somebody just said, "What is the meaning of?"
I'm not sure. But usually what this Q&A is actually questions and answers. Give you an update about what's going on with us now we're back in the United States, but travel, all the things about us. So that's what we're going to talk about here in this next hour.
Yeah, we have some interesting updates, because last time we did a Q&A with you guys is we were not home. This is the first time we're actually talking to you guys having been home. So that's a whole saga. Hi, Jim. That's a whole saga on its own.
Mel. And this is not a gospel channel. If you're looking for a gospel channel, this is definitely not going to be a gospel channel.
You're in the wrong place, my friend. We are not a gospel channel. No, we're not.
Oh, awesome. The Motor Condo. Glad you guys enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was a nice place. Very convenient to the mall, which is very good. And there's actually, I don't know if you guys...
Walking distance.
A question for him is, did you guys go to the street vendors between the condo and the mall? There's actually a couple of street vendors there. They serve the best Thai tea. It's huge.
It's like a boat. It's so big.
It's like 25 baht. So yeah, it's less than $1 for this big, huge Thai tea. It's awesome. So I hope you guys had fun there and enjoyed the pool, which is a cool place. And it's just apartments are nice too.
They're so nice. I'm posting on Facebook so everybody knows that we're here.
Had some Sri Lankan tea here. Enjoyed some nice Uwa tea. We picked up when we were in Sri Lanka. Love it. What do you have?
I have cider.
I feel like today's show with Hoda Kotb and Kathy Lee.
No, because they drink alcohol. Lush. Yeah, we don't go there.
All right. Is going to say hi? Chris and Heidi say hi. Yeah, hey guys.
Oh, hey guys. Oh, we miss you guys too.
Don says they went to the ghetto mall almost every day for 2 months. So that's, now you know what we call that. Yeah, it's a little ran down, but I'm curious to see how it looks now, because they're actually remodeling the bottom floor right where Tops is and things. Yeah. So I'm curious to what you think, how that's coming along, because it was looking pretty nice.
There was a guy like hand painting this whole thing on the wall. So let me know if that's done, because it was right on the wall. Like you come out of Tops,
right of Tops,
you know, and it's right there, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see kind of how all of that changes. Oh, thank you, so sweet. It's a work in progress. We're working on it.
Hi, Tori.
I appreciate it.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Hi,
hope you had good time at work. Before I had to work, so that's really good. Yeah.
So we're excited. It's been interesting.
Yes.
Being
so let's
home,
first talk about,
we'll tell you all about.
Yeah.
But
getting started.
We're
get in the middle.
Yeah.
So we had.
They're putting a Mr. Donut in there.
Whoa.
Oh, Mr. Donut's good. The one with the little lumps on it.
Yeah, they have these little, like, looks like a teething ring. A donut's like a teething ring. It has like little lumps, like individual like donut holes, but they're cake donuts.
Yeah.
I don't know. Explain. They're awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So yummy.
So yeah, let's go back to getting adjusted. Hope you guys can hear us. I'm using a different microphone this time. So if you don't hear us very well, just say something and let us know. Yeah.
You're so kind. I don't feel like I've gained weight since we've been home. which we'll also discuss. But I don't know. I went down when we were gone. I went down 2 jean sizes traveling. So I guess I just tell everybody I was in a size 26 when we left, and I was in a 20 coming home. So I lost some.
Yeah. It's like we're getting it back though. That's
the U.S. has not been kind to me.
Hi Kim. Hola.
Hi Kim. So
so adjusting back to the United States. So we got back. We had a really horrible time. I don't think we vlogged very well coming home because it was so stressful.
We have more footage than I thought we had.
Oh, do
we? We do.
Oh.
It was a very emotional time for us, which we'll talk about. But first, we wanted to tell you guys, let everybody know, any of you here that don't follow us on Facebook, we're actually going to be making some changes in that we're going to be kind of going away from doing big announcements on YouTube and letting you guys know a lot of things on YouTube, because we find that people don't necessarily want to see that. They don't care. And we really don't feel like that's a place. It doesn't have a place here. So what we're going to do is any announcements or anything that's going to be happening is all going to be on Facebook. So that's kind of where we want the community to be interactively. We want you guys to comment. We want to know questions. We want to know all of those things. But in terms of actual announcements with us, we're going to put all of that on Facebook. Mm-hmm. So when this is over, run over there and make sure you follow us on Facebook, or you're going to miss out. Because they knew about this a week ago. So that's what we want to do. We want to reward those that follow us on Facebook because we appreciate it, and it's just an easier place for us to keep up with things like that. So I want to let you guys know that.
Mm-hmm. Second thing is we reached over 1 million views on YouTube. We're so excited about that. I'd never in a million years thought we'd be getting over 1 million views on our goofy videos.
So freaking
which
crazy.
Is totally weird for us. So surprising, which is awesome. We're
creeping close to like 1.1 actually.
Yeah, we're getting awesome. We're just kind of shooting up a lot quicker now that we've reached 1 million
kind
views,
of insane,
which is really cool. We're excited about that.
So excited.
We're excited to see what things to come. And we heard that your algorithm changes for YouTube once you hit that mark. So actually, it's kind of true. Like we've been getting a little more views, a little more subscribers since we hit that 1 million views. Mm-hmm. Which is pretty cool.
Nice. That's exciting. So we just thank you guys so much for being supportive and for watching, because this is not, we started in such a weird way where we just wanted to encourage people of size to travel. So it's really exciting to see people doing that. And we get all kinds of messages from people. We got a sweet comment when I woke up with yesterday. I think this lady had the sweetest comment ever about how we've inspired her to travel. And so that to us is why we've done this. Mm-hmm. And so it's amazing. And we really appreciate you guys for watching. And we have all kinds of things that we're cooking up now that we're home that we can do to add to all of this for you guys. So we're really excited.
Yes.
So thank you.
So we're doing okay right now. Christmas was great. We had a good time at Amanda's parents and your family.
I got to see my niece I haven't met, which was really exciting.
Christmas Eve, we left to come back, or she was there. We after the cruise, we dropped you off. I dropped you off. Yeah, for 2 weeks to hang out with her parents and hang out with them since she hasn't seen them all year.
I hadn't seen them. Oh, I didn't get to that. You'll see that in the video, but I actually didn't get to see my parents when we came home because of issues in our travel, not with my parents, but it was quite emotional for me. So it had been 14 months, I think, since I had seen my parents. And so it was really exciting to get to finally see them. But I do want to say we had a comment from Lee Butler that says he's off to Chiang Mai and Siam Reap next month. Any recommendations? And so I'm going to jot that down. So we'll give you recommendations in just a minute.
Or you can actually email us or contact us on Facebook too.
Yeah, because we have lots of them.
Lots of things we can give you personally. Yeah, it's cool. But we did Christmas here, and it was amazing. We had a good time. My sister and her family came over. We had ham, the whole bit. I missed American food, American cooking. So that was pretty awesome.
Kind of paying for it a little bit. I got my gravy and biscuits though.
You did get
Everybody got really tired of hearing me complain about that, but I did get it.
Yeah. That. So doing okay here. But let's see.
Oh, there's Tim B. Hi, you're not little people.
We won't forget you.
You're so sweet. We got to meet him in New Orleans, which is really exciting.
Should we talk about that first? Or talk about
oh man, I feel like we have so much stuff to say.
Yeah.
Also, somebody asked if we can put things on Instagram because they don't have Facebook. Yes, I will do that. So we'll use those
We're
avenues.
trying to get ready. It's just so much work to do
It's
all that junk.
So I will do my very, very best for
but that's Amanda's one of her goals. I think this next month or two is to do that. So
yeah, I'm about to live in Facebook and Instagram, so y'all are going to see some crazy updates coming in those channels from us. So stay tuned. But yeah, let's start with, I guess, New Orleans and the group cruise and how that went.
Yes.
Chris and Heidi that you guys saw a minute ago actually went with us.
Felicia's here too, I think. Yeah.
Oh, Felicia's here?
Yeah.
Oh, hey girl, there she is.
So yeah, we had a fantastic time, and so much so that we actually were looking at doing it again. Maybe not this next year because we'll be traveling
in 2020,
but maybe 2020 we'll do that. So that's gonna be in store for us. We're hoping to do that.
Yeah.
And
if we do that, we'll make an announcement well over a year in advance of the actual sale date, so everybody can make the proper arrangements, because we had a lot of people say, I want to go, but I already planned my vacation for the year. So we want to give you guys plenty of time to be fair to those people. So definitely keep an eye out, because we'll be announcing that relatively soon.
Yeah.
In the next couple
it's going to be a different cruise line. It's going to be a different ship, a lot newer ship. A couple of things that we didn't really were planning on. We didn't realize when we booked the cruise originally that the Tramp is actually going in for dry dock major renovation like next month or something.
Yes, they have parts of it shut down, so that was a real bummer.
Yeah.
But we really wanted to try.
Hey, Scott.
Oh, hey, Scott. We wanted to try Carnival because my parents actually really enjoy Carnival, but they also haven't cruised as much as us. So I wanted to see. We wanted to do kind of a fair assessment. So for us, I think the next cruise won't be on Carnival. Not to be nothing bad about it. I just think we prefer.
There's the things that we needed. We have to. We're in current negotiations with Carnival, talking to them about. But
we're working on it for you, Felicia girl. I promise.
Yeah, they've already contacted us back, so we'll have to talk to you later about that. But Carnival has one of the best, I think, the best foods
food was killer.
We've ever had on a cruise line. So I think as far as like the top four, I think Carnival actually might rank the highest as far as food quality for us.
And their staff was fabulous. Like in the dining room was amazing. That was really fun. I think the thing that we were a little bummed about was there was not as much to do. And I think part of that is because they were going into dry dock soon and they had parts of the ship shut down. And so they didn't have as many activities or areas to have activities. And so that was really a bummer. So I think that for us, we're used to having so many things going on that you have to like pick between two or three.
Being a highlighter,
we had moments of boredom.
Yeah, I was actually surprised.
Boredom, but there weren't activities we were doing.
There's a lull, like where we're just kind of like, what do we want to do now? And some things we just some things we didn't get a chance to. We didn't actually even go up to the top of the ship, like where like the putt, the miniature golf is. We didn't even go up there. I wanted to and a chance to do that, so kind of bummed about that.
One thing we did do with everybody is we played a scavenger hunt game. And everybody really got into that. And we really appreciate everybody playing and having fun and doing that to the point. So sweet. Thank you, Christina. They got into the scavenger hunt to the point of Maddie, one of our cruisers that went with us, who's amazing. She went with us and she sprinted into the Lido when I was in line at the buffet to give me an answer. And the lady behind me in line was like, what are you making that poor girl do? So we're playing a game. It's really okay. And so we gave away prizes to the first, second, and third place winners of that. And so because everybody enjoyed that so much, I'm going to do that again on the next cruise, but bigger. Right. More ideas, more
things, more chance to collect things around the world. Yeah. So our first giveaway for today, we have a couple of giveaways. Our first giveaway for some tea we got in Sri Lanka.
We didn't announce that we were doing a giveaway because we kind of wanted
you guys
to
are already here, I thought we'd do that.
Because we wanted it to be for like our true people. We didn't want people to show up that just wanted free stuff. So all of you that came anyway.
First person can't be on the cruise because that's our giveaway.
Well, no.
So you guys that are already in the cruise with us. The 2 ports of call that we went to on our cruise. Go. What 2 ports of call? Whoever does it first, give you a free imported bag of loose leaf Sri Lankan tea.
I'll write your name down, and what I'll do is I'll send you a private message, or you'll have to send me an email or something if you're not on our Facebook page.
The 2 ports of call on the Carnival Triumph that we went to.
I will mail you tea from Sri Lanka. Who's got it? Oh, Felisa, you can't play. Yucatan, I won't take that. I'll take something else. No, you guys can't play. You guys got tons of loot on the cruise.
Very close.
Dawn's
very
close. She got the first one.
Let's see,
She's so funny.
So, we actually, our protocol, or where we left from
was New Orleans.
We had such a fun time.
Oh, we had so much fun. We went a little early.
Mm-hmm.
And got to meet everybody.
Went Bourbon Street. My parents went with us, and so they got the big grenades in Bourbon Street, which was funny in itself. Amanda did too.
Close. You got Cozumel, Dawn. Keep trying.
And then let's see, what else did we do? Oh,
we got to meet Tim B.
Yeah, Tim always comments first. He's on here too.
Beignets with him.
And beignets, which we had a kind of a beignet showdown. We tried the beignet cafe, and we also tried Cafe Du Monde, which you had before. Those are the best.
I think I like Cafe Beignet.
Cafe Beignet, we both agree. They're cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Are they cheaper?
No.
Oh, they're not cheaper?
They were more expensive, but they were bigger. They're like meatier, bigger, doughier.
Yeah,
I liked them better. No, not Jamaica or Belize. Y'all keep trying.
Mm-hmm. Those of you just joining us, we're playing for a bag of Sri Lankan tea we got in Sri Lanka. Mm-hmm. 2 ports of call we went to on our last group cruise. Okay.
Since Felice has started to play, go look up at Felice's answer and find the other answer for Yucatan. Hey, Chris.
Oh, Chris said they like
they actually won. Chris and Heidi won the scavenger hunt. So they got some cool stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. So then
we did not get the burger, Tim. We ran out of time, but it's on my list. And so we'll have to go back and have the burger with you. We just ran smooth out of time.
We did. Really
to
did.
be able to do it. James from Manitoba got it. I'm sorry, Dawn. He got it. Actually, hey. I know how to get a hold of you, sir.
All right. So Jim gets the first one. All right. So put that over here.
How are you?
Good to see you. I haven't seen him comment in a while. So hopefully he's doing okay. So
I got you down.
Group cruise was overall a lot of fun time. We had such a good time. Met a lot of new amazing people. Now our lifelong friends, and hope to do it again. Mm-hmm. And New Orleans was a fun port to leave from.
New Orleans was a fun
port. It wasn't cheap because it's expensive to stay there, but as far as that goes, it's an awesome port. So,
but don't be mad at us, Tim. I'm really sorry. We ran out of time, but we had the best time. And what's really interesting about it is we're not sure going into this cruise how it was going to be and if people were going to want to go again. But what's really incredible, and this is a testament to everybody that went with us, so thank you. But I left from the cruise feeling so incredibly inspired and finding out so much more that I feel like we could be doing for you guys. And so it was wonderful to be surprised that way, to be able to hang out with everybody and get to know you and become great friends, which was the highlight. But to be able to actually ask you questions and find out what you want to see and find out what is maybe keeping you from traveling internationally or things that I can do to help you was so cool. And so I took so many notes and I brought so much of that home. And so we have so much more now that we're going to do because of that time with all of you. And so that's really what made us want to do it again, because I told Jimmy, I said, if we learned this much this time and got to really foster these incredible relationships with people that have been watching us, doing it again will just be that much better. So,
and if you guys have any ideas that we could do better or ideas for us to help you all, please let us know. I definitely don't be afraid to write us an email or message us on Facebook.
I look at email every day
because it's something that we really enjoy, and if we can help serve you better, it helps us as well. So it's a good all around thing.
It does. We want to know those things, and so we're just kind of working in the dark otherwise, and we want to make sure that the content you want to see, we want to be able to add some extras that is great value for all of you. So we're excited. Dawn said she's cruising in January and February in case we want to come. We would love to, but we are swamped, sister. We have so much going on in January and February, so we're not going to be able to come yet. But thank you so much for inviting us. It's so sweet of you.
I kind of want to do a cruise if we go to Europe next time.
I'd love to do a med cruise.
Yeah, so we're actually looking at next. Maybe. Good time with the cruise. We had a lot of fun. But we definitely want to do it again.
We do want to do it again. Mm-hmm. That's definitely what we want to do. Yep. Colleen is asking, are you still computer teaching while you are in the States?
We are not. We actually stopped when we went to our last country before we left. Actually, 2 countries before being back to the United States. We ended our contract with who we worked with. They made some changes.
Which is really good because it imploded.
Yeah, after we left, a lot of things happened with the company. And they did a lot of changes, made it really hard for the teachers. I don't know if we would have worked there with them anyway.
They got bought out. It was not good.
So look, we got just a time with that, which was good. And I guess it's somewhat bad for our friends that are still teaching there. I think that's hurdles they have to jump through as well.
Yeah.
But no, we actually, I'm looking.
We still suggest doing it. It's just that was the choice we made.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of companies out there that weren't bought out. So
yeah. So right now, I'm actually looking for a job, man. I was gonna keep chubbing away stuff, doing stuff on the computer.
That's my job. You guys are my job now.
Yeah.
Please make it easy.
So we're doing that. This to build up our cash reserves, head back out again, wherever that time comes this next year.
We have some tentative dates, but we're going to be home for a little while first. And so
rest assured, we have plenty of material for the rest of a few more months.
We still have plenty of content from Asia that we need to get up for you guys. And then we also have some tips and fun things that we want to put up for you guys too. So the channel is not going to go dormant by any means.
No, not at all.
We did make a change, however, in that we're going to posting twice a week instead of 3 times a week.
Because we're actually doing the addition of the podcast.
Tim, I'm sorry.
Oh,
he has to go.
Hey, Tim. Happy New Year to you.
We decided to go to 2 times a week versus 3 because 3 times a week is an awful lot of work and it was fine doing it. But when we added the podcast to the whole mix, it became very difficult for us. And so we want to make sure that we are giving equal time and that the quality is where it should be for everything. So
we looked at some of our videos because, as creators, we're always improving ourselves and making ourselves better. And we wanted to.
Alex said there's a spider behind us. No, there's not. I can see it. Rude.
I don't think there's a spider behind us. So yeah, but we want to increase the overall quality of our content. And that's the one main thing we wanted to do because we have over 160 videos, I think now. 180. And it's mind blowing. I can never imagine doing that many videos.
180.
So we want to get better. And hopefully that shows. Hopefully it shows that we're getting better from when we left United States to Vietnam until present day. Our editing has gotten a little bit better. Our content's got a little bit better.
It's gotten better. I've been working really hard.
Yeah. So it's something we want to do. We want to increase our quality because we're always trying to improve that. So if we do 2 times a week versus 3, we're not as rushed to always get those videos out. And we don't hit that mark. Plus the addition of the podcast kind of makes things difficult for us too.
So if you guys haven't gone in and subscribed to the podcast, please do it.
Because I have a lot of cool things lined up. A lot of good podcasts already, but you're getting even better down the pipeline here. A lot of cool things and people lined up. So we're excited about that.
So much. We're so excited. So Heather Goodridge, love you guys. So happy I found our channel. Oh, welcome. Tori said party in Dallas before we leave again. Dawn, we're also doing a transatlantic the end of April and spending 5 months traveling in Europe in case you want to come then. Oh, cool. Yeah. We may be in Europe about the same time. I'll reach out. That's cool.
Definitely.
Jules Loves Lots said, oh, I've not been on YouTube in a while, but it's so glad to see you both and you look great. I just adore you both. Oh, you're sweet.
Thank you so much. Colleen, we did have more problems with Airbnb throughout the year. Yes. You haven't seen the worst of it. If you guys have watched all of our stuff up to date about the Philippines, there's a lot to the Philippines that we have not shown yet. And there's good reason for that. Yeah. We had some issues there and we had to leave way ahead of schedule. It wasn't any legal reasons or anything. It's just because of different factors. But one of the things we're going to show that video at a later time, just not yet. Yeah. And that's part of the problem. But one of the problems was the Airbnb where we were at. It was not as bad as one in Chiang Mai, but it was up there. And so we end up having to leave that one.
Yeah, we didn't think there was a dead body in this one, like Chiang Mai.
Yeah. So
but it just became so hard. But there was a lot to the Philippines that was difficult. And so there's actually content we didn't post yet, like Jimmy said, because it was so tough on us. So we'll tell you guys how to get a hold of that. We also have another video from Thailand that we did not post.
Which is a really big one.
And it's because it was a very emotionally difficult day for me. I think that was probably my hardest travel day of the entire year. And I wasn't ready to release it to the masses yet. And so
I'm actually not sure if we will. I mean, if at some point, because it was that bad.
It was hard. Like I spent the morning crying. It was so hard.
Do you want to mention what the subject is or not the subject is?
No.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is we'll let you guys know. It's still so y'all. It hurts, but we'll let you guys know when you can see that and how you can see that. So we actually have some content that's not going to go up on YouTube, but we will let you know how to get to all of that when it posts. It's one of the things that we're working on with adding value to you guys.
other thing, she asked the question Colleen asked was
she
about
wants to know more about the podcast. How?
So one thing we will do is we'll talk about
down.
Airbnb on our podcast. So also have some
an Airbnb masterclass. We're actually looking at doing that. I know that some people hate seeing those like online courses that you see on Facebook all the time, but I really feel like we need to do one for Airbnb because there is a formula to it.
There's not a lot of people in the world that can say they've spent a whole entire year in Airbnbs around the world. So it's kind of a little braggy for us because we actually have done that. And so we know what to say. No, not to say to Airbnb. We know how to go avenues to go down to figure out where to,
if something goes wrong, what you should do.
Our legal rights as tenants, as well as what they have to do for us as a company. So there's things that we could definitely do with that. And we want to, we're looking into going about how to do that.
Yeah. Oh, Dawn wants the class before she goes to Europe. We'll try to get it up really soon because I really feel like we need to do that. Oh, Pat, you're close. We already got a winner for that. She was looking at where we went. But yeah, so it was wow. But in terms of podcast, where to find the podcast. So we have it in 5 places right now. We're 4. We're working on a 5th.
Yeah.
So you can go to your app. So if you have an Apple phone, I'll just show you guys. If you have an Apple phone, you probably have. I have too much junk on my phone.
Okay, well, she's doing that.
Here, I got it. So you have a podcast app. I don't know if I can even show you guys, but like there's a purple. Do you see that right there?
Get closer.
The purple icon. Yeah, that is your podcast on Apple, and there's something similar to Google Play. It looks different, but it's still like their market store.
So we're on iTunes, we're on Google Play, we're on Stitcher, we're on Spotify, we're on Podbean, and we're
that's art now.
Yeah, and then we're trying to get iHeartRadio. Some reason haven't responded to us yet. I don't know why, but
they take a really long time. But when you go into your podcast app on Apple, you can literally just the bottom right it says search. You can search Chubbing Away or you can search the Pudgecast, whichever one. Chubbing Away will pop up a little easier and you'll see us. It's a bright green picture of us hugging a microphone.
Okay.
So just like that. And that's how you find it. It's the same way with any other platform that you're looking to listen to us on. Just go and search Chubbing Away and we'll pop up and you can hit subscribe. You can leave us hearts and stars and sweetness if that's what you want to do. But you can hit subscribe so you don't miss an episode and we upload every Thursday.
That's right. So we have a kind of the first season all lined up of what we want to do as far as topics and what we're talking about, but we don't have a certain direction we want to go with it. It's not limited to being chubby people or travel per se. No. It's kind of geared towards that. We're interviewing people you guys might find it interesting. We're actually doing some reviews and our experiences, destinations, just different things.
Our newest episode is about a really good friend of ours that's actually afraid to fly. He has a massive, crippling fear of flying, but he's overcoming it because he really also wants to travel. And so it's that kind of internal struggle that he has. And so I think his episode is really interesting because he has this desire to do this thing that his fear keeps him from doing. And so he's working hard on it. So we're looking at doing those kinds of things too, to help you guys, kind of overcome any of those hurdles that may be holding you back.
If you have any ideas, we definitely want to hear them. And so if you have some, please message us, via Facebook or our website. Because we want to help you. And so if you have a topic you want to hear about, we're definitely open to listening about that and then having that as one of our topics.
We do. We want to be putting out things that are helping you guys more. So, but life back in the U.S.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you glad we're home?
Yes, I'm glad we're home. But the thing is, we're both antsy and ready to get back on the road and leave and go travel again.
It's going to be hard for different reasons.
We love our family and we enjoy being here, but
because now there's babies that we get to love.
We have this yearn to travel, see new things. That's just we got the bug and we just can't stop. That's the thing. So we're excited to go back out again, but it was hard to adjust. Not only the jet lag, it's just the ways. It took us
3 weeks to get over jet lag, you guys.
It was bad.
It was painful.
Oh, hi Andy, away from Australia. Cool.
Wow.
But we had
it hurt. Yeah.
The first thing we got off the plane in LA, I noticed right away we got changed. No, but the change is so small.
Yeah.
Like the coins in the rest of the world are so much bigger. Like look at the dime. Like, oh man, it's like a little tiny.
I noticed how loud people are.
We're louder.
People are loud. They're pushy in a different way than Asia. That was kind of weird. Food was the weirdest one for me in terms of shock, because everything tastes like I'm chewing granulated sugar. Everything tasted like straight sugar, or chemicals. Everything tasted really chemically.
It didn't really taste bland. I just think everything you didn't realize had sugar in it. You found out right away.
I was a little freaked out by the size of like the meats, because we got used to like normal size meats, not like hormone meat, and it was really weird how big meat is.
But it was really odd experience coming back to the States and driving on the right hand side of the road versus the left hand side, because most of Asia is left hand.
So weird, and it felt like you were going 1,000 miles an hour.
Like you go on the freeway, fast. You're just kind of like, you don't realize how far or how fast you go in the U.S. because how far things are apart.
Yeah.
And so you travel in Bali, you just slowly get a snail's pace going through. Same with Thailand. Yeah. Japan, they have freeways, but most of the time, when you're in town, you're driving real slow.
The doggy. I'll tell you how she is. She's upstairs. I didn't want to bring her down here because she coughs. So I'll tell you guys about the dog in a minute.
Yeah. But it's just a lot of things that we were not thinking about, was a surprise to us. But the biggest thing, honestly, was the food. And it was really freaky to taste. Everything is just so sweet.
Salty.
Or a lot of salt. So it made us really, really aware of our food, and that didn't overcome that this past Christmas because we had junk food.
Crazy. But the other, we actually brought little snacks because we were gonna say Merry Christmas Eve. Like it's so good. And that's what you don't get in Asia is cookies and yumminess.
Soft cookies. They have cookies, but they're all crispy. They're all like hard,
or like good brownies. The best brownie was in Bali. I still swear by it. Oh, thank you, Colleen. She subscribed. She found it. That's awesome. But no, it's the food. The food is the weirdest thing. We've enjoyed cooking. We've had some fun cooking and doing some of that kind of stuff. But now here's what's weird is when we were in Asia, I missed a lot of American food and I missed a lot of American flavors. But now that we're home, I miss Asian food. I'm missing Thai food pretty hardcore. I'm missing just all the stuff that we used to buy in the market.
We haven't really had a whole lot of Asian food since we've been back, but we have brought back Asian stuff with us. Yeah. So we have from Cambodia, we have chicken amok, which is
so good.
Oh, it's
even
awesome.
Jimmy's mom.
My mom loves it. That's her favorite
dish. She loves it.
So I have to find more spices because we only have a couple of those little tiny boxes.
Anybody in Cambodia, let us know so you can ship us some stuff.
But there's some stuff that we're being those people now. We went to the Asian market in Dallas a few weeks ago, and Amanda tried to find her.
I'm angry. I cannot find my Vietnamese pepper sauce. So mad.
So we're becoming those hoity-toity people. We have in Vietnam I had that's another thing too is it's hard when you come back. You want to share your experience with everybody, and if no one else doesn't really understand what you're doing, and you're just kind of like, oh, okay.
Because it's so funny, and we're gonna do an entire podcast episode on this, you guys. We miss all the fresh fruit. Yeah. Us too. I was griping the other day. I'm like, I picked up a dragon fruit, and I was like, why does it look like a plum?
The fruit sizes are different.
Huge in Asia. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What's so hard, I think, is that, and we'll do a podcast episode on this, like I said, but you have this entire year and this whole experience, and that's what your whole life was when you're gone, and you come back, and there are three types of people. There are people who want to know everything. When you say every detail, they want to know everything.
There's slack jaw. Just listen to your conversation.
They will talk to you for hours and days. The second kind of person is the one who wants to know the elevator 5-minute version of your entire year, which is really, really hard to do. And then there's the people who say, "Hey, how was your year?" but really don't want to know.
Yeah, how was all that?
It was great, but they don't want any
details.
Tell.
What's funny is you get because you see someone's actually interested in it, you're like, "Oh, yeah." So you start talking, and then pretty soon you just see. And we lost them. So then you have to ask.
And they're gone.
You have to pivot really fast to something else because you know they lost. It's really kind of funny to watch that because they're interested and then
and you
see
because it was your year, and it's all of these things that they don't know about. Or if it's just regular conversation and you're like, when I was in, and then they're just
we do that a lot. And what's the cruise? I hope people at cruise aren't like rolling their eyes at us because a lot of the people that work on cruise lines are Indonesian or Balinese.
Yeah.
And there's good reason for that. And that's because they're some of the most friendliest people in the entire world. And it's just amazing the hospitality they have. So when you go and you say hello to them in Balinese, in Bahasa Indonesia, or something like that, they're just like, what? You know,
we became the people known on the ship as they've been to Bali,
and it's a good feeling to know that you have this connection with them that no one else has on a cruise ship, which is really cool. And
we were able to give some coffee to somebody. We were able to give Balinese coffee to somebody from Bali, and you could just tell he hadn't been home in like 8 months, and he said, I got to have coffee for the first time.
Like he went and found us to tell us that he got it. That and just it's just amazing the connection you get. It's really cool. And the guy that I served us food one day, he lived literally a block away from where we lived this last 2 months. The video's going to go up tomorrow. He lived a couple of weeks from a couple minutes just from.
And our room steward was from Bali that took care of our room for us, and he was so sweet. He called us his best friends, but he was so cute. But he lived 5 minutes.
We're such a small world of those people that work on a cruise ship. It's so neat, so fun.
So everybody on the cruise with us was like more Balinese people, really, but we were like, we can't help it. It's also our favorite place we went all year. And so to see people, it's just like you're hugging them because it's part of a place you love, and they're hugging you because it's home. And so it was really interesting.
Oh, Tim. Hi, Tim, former boss.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cool. Good to see you. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. That part of it was really cool. The connection that we had with him.
So I hope everybody didn't roll their eyes. That was our fear, is that those around us were like, oh, again, because it doesn't for us. It doesn't come from a showy place. It comes from, oh my God, I love your home kind of place, because that really means a lot to people. Yeah, especially when they're not home. Yeah,
but all in all, we're adjusting back to normal now, and we're having fun. And it's cold. I have to wear slippers around the house now, it's just. I wore pants. I've been wearing pants. I'm not wearing pants in a long time. Even it's now we're actually down in north of Dallas. Before when we left, we were actually in Austin, and so we are 4 hours north, away from the coast, and so it's colder up here.
It is cold,
and I don't like wearing pants. I mean, pants with shorts. I like to wear shorts versus not being naked.
Yeah. So. The dog, Jules loves lots, asked about my dog. So she's doing okay. She's very, very sick, unfortunately. She has congestive heart failure. And so one of the reasons that she's not down here with us right now is because she coughs, and she's very loud, and she can't help it. It's because she has fluid around her heart.
She's on Lasix. She's on furosemide, a water pill.
Yeah, she's on that. She's on a hormone. So she's on 3 pills a month. Well, not a month, but she's on 3 pills. And so she's having a really hard time. She's still full of energy and she's happy, but she's getting to the point now where her breathing is kind of labored. And so I'm approaching that moment of when I'm going to have to make some very painful, difficult decisions before we leave again, because her health deteriorated horribly while we were gone, because she's a rescue. And so she's one of those that she bonded to me. And so she doesn't do well with other people. And
she was heartworm positive, had a lot of heartworm problems when you got her. So
she went through heartworm.
The reason why she
went through heartworm medicine, and a lot of dogs don't actually survive heartworm treatment. And I got her before she was 2 years old. So before I got her, she'd already had a litter of puppies. She'd had to have knee surgery. She had been abused, and she had gone through heartworm treatment. So it's amazing she's lived this long. But she's a happy girl. So I'm going to let her hang on as long as she's ready. And then I'm going to have to let her go, I'm afraid, before we leave again. But I'm going to let her live as long as she can. And no, I did the best I could as long as she's happy. So yeah, that's why you don't see her, but she's doing really good.
Yeah. Colleen says, that's know it all. That's good. Keep doing that. Keep asking, keep being interested. Keep searching, because people love that stuff.
We want to talk about it, and it's hard for us because it's it's our life, and people can misunderstand it very easily.
You ever get to the Atlanta area? Have you ever been to Atlanta?
I've never been to Atlanta. I've never been to Hot Atlanta. I think I would fit in Hot Atlanta.
I've been there a few times. Nice big airport, nice people, good food. I watch a YouTuber. I want to go to the Coca-Cola World thing. I've always heard about the different kind of Cokes you can try. That's what the headquarters is Atlanta. So yeah, just go through there. Maybe stop over someday, but not really somewhere we looked at going for a destination.
James has to go.
Oh,
it was good to see you.
Yeah.
We need to come. I know there's a lot of places in the States that we'd like to go, but I feel like we need to do international travel first. We have a lot of friends in Canada. We need to come to Canada.
Canada be easy to hop up there.
I feel like Canada.
But we need to go. So we have friends on both sides, both coasts. So we need to go from
she's north of Atlanta.
West to. Oh, okay.
We do have friends It's so funny because I feel like people in Canada like us, which makes me really happy. But we need to get up there because we've never been.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been?
Yeah, I've been
out of the airport.
Yes, I've been to Vancouver.
Where'd you go to Vancouver?
It's been a few days there with my cousin Max.
Oh.
Yeah, been to Canada for a few days.
We have to go back now because I've never been to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
We have friends in Nova Scotia. Where is Scott?
I think Vancouver area.
He's Vancouver area.
Scott, we're watching.
He's our OG fan. He is. He told me on Facebook.
Jim's bedroom is waiting.
He sent me a message on Facebook. Oh, Jim. Y'all are so cute.
So life back. We did. Okay, so one thing, a kind of interesting thing to tell you is yesterday we shipped some stuff 3 months ago before we left Bali. The day before we left Bali, like October, 1st of October, and we were worried about getting presents for Christmas. That's most of our presents were at. Mm-hmm. Man had me check 6 days ago.
Yeah, I was at my mom and dad's. I was
and she's like, just check to see. So I checked the Indonesian. I had to translate the page and get the tracking number and all that bit and put it on there. And it still said it left Jakarta. It didn't like 2 months ago. So I'm like, oh, whatever. So I guess won't get it in time. So I checked the U.S. Post Office website number, and then when I did that, it said it was in Dallas. It's like, yes, might get it. So the next day,
the day before he's going to leave to come back into Christmas with my family.
Next day it says, oh, it's going to Fort Worth, which is like twin cities, sister cities. Mm-hmm. So why would it go from there? Anyway, missed taking your parents, but got time for my family's Christmas. And we opened up the package. Got the package. It looked like a train ran over it.
Everything was shattered.
We had
70% of everything in there was shattered. Christmas presents.
I'm always known for handmade items, and all the handmade items are pretty much broken. So we had.
It's like somebody played football with it.
And you'll see in our vlogs later. We had some coconut bowls made. 25. We actually had stuff for giveaways in there. So if those are watching that, we owe some giveaway stuff to you. We'll contact you later about all that.
Actually, there's some of their stuff made it. All the giveaway stuff made it. It was stuff we wanted to keep. Some Christmas gifts, that stuff didn't make it.
Yeah. So we 25 coconut bowls. Only like 4 or 5 of them made it, which is a really big bummer. And
we had 5 glass beautiful things, and 2 of those made it.
Yeah. So we're just so bummed. Like we have stuff for our close friends and family, and a lot of that stuff didn't even make it. So
someone from Paris, hi, I want to come to your town.
That's definitely on your. That's probably
badly
before. Just you guys know, before Amanda met me, that was her number one place to go in the entire world. She wanted to go
Paris is my number one place I wanted to go. So I'm coming.
To answer your question, Europe is definitely high on our list to go to next. What our plan? We don't have it set in stone or anything yet.
We don't.
We still need to figure out what we want to do, but we'd like to start back in the Middle East where we started last time, but work our way west.
Qatar.
So and work our way into Turkey. And for those of you who know Istanbul, Constantinople. If you know the song, half of Istanbul is in Asia and half of it is in Europe. So we'll cross over into Europe and then spend the rest of the year maybe in Europe, which would be a nice thing.
To be really fun, because if you guys remember our Bali vlogs, the first time, we're back in Bali now, currently on YouTube, but our Bali vlogs, the first time is JP is in the UK, so we'd get to see him. Our friend Lynn is in Germany, we'd get to see her. And then our friend Panchi, who's from Argentina, is moving to Madrid. So we would get to see her. We get to see all of our Bali friends in Europe, which would be amazing. Mm-hmm. And just get to spend some time in Europe. That's really what. That's your cousin. Hi.
Hey, Troy.
Wow.
He's up early.
Hey. I just saw his name and I was like, what? So that's why I think Europe is so high on our list. Yep. So that's what we want to do. Australia is something I really wanted to do, Colleen, badly, but didn't get to.
So isolated. We were close around Bali.
But I think so on our list, not necessarily for next year, but on our list at some point is to go back to Bali and spend 6 months because we love it so much and just see all of Indonesia. But there are guidelines and stuff with that particular visa. So if we do that, then we could leave Bali after that 6 months and go to Australia and do some other things from there. So
it's just it's hard to get to. It's expensive, intra-island or intercontinent, if you will. But if we plan it out far enough in advance, and people, just all kinds of fans, friends we have there that watch our channel here. So hopefully we can hang out with them, meet up with them, and they'll show us around because it's such a vast, exciting place.
And that's one thing we actually learned this year is meeting up with viewers is fun. We get to meet a viewer when we were in Chiang Mai. His name is James, and he and his wife are so sweet. He actually has a channel, but we had the best time. And so anywhere we go, I feel like we need to reach out and be like, hey, are there any viewers here? Because we'd love to meet up.
Start doing that. Yeah.
It's really fun.
So far we're doing pretty well with not being creeped out by anybody. So
we've been noted. We were recognized a couple of times. Somebody recognized us in Chiang Mai and somebody recognized us in Bali. It's the weirdest experience ever.
It's always you're not expecting it too. So like when we're like
no makeup, crazy
hot
hair,
and sweaty, or we're yelling at each other about something stupid, and then all of a sudden, oh, hi, how are you? You know, because you forget that you're.
But it's the weirdest feeling ever. Hope Shores. If you like unique places, can visit me this spring or summer in Tanger Island, Virginia. Isolated island in the Chesapeake Bay. That sounds kind of cool.
It's cool. I've never been to that area before.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Awesome. Well, cool. So I guess if any other questions for us, we can open up the floor to questions about anything
Let us know what you want to know, and we shall answer for you.
Oh wow, that sounds interesting. So different experience. Island's been in news. Oh, sinking. Whoa, that's a weird thing to have happen.
That's happening in, I know, Alaska.
Yeah, well, over there, coastline, everybody's leaving.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
So I'm trying to think what we can ask here.
Maybe another giveaway, and I'm trying to think of a really good question.
Let's see. Japan blogs aren't out yet, so we can't really.
You can't say anything about Japan.
Because as I asked Troy. Troy, maybe you can have a question.
Troy, what do you want to ask?
Give away some.
Because this is what we're going to give away: is some genuine green Japanese tea,
matcha.
You guys
matcha powder.
Japanese matcha. So Troy, what question do you think we should ask people?
Yes,
because that's where you live, my friend. You guys are going to see a lot of Troy coming up in the Japan vlogs.
We're super excited about showing you guys Japan.
Japan
we had so
amazing.
much fun there, and reasons we had so much fun was because of my cousin Troy.
I feel like we have top 4 places that we loved. We loved Bali, we loved Japan, we loved Thailand, and we loved Cambodia. I think those are the 4 places. Yeah, ask about Japan. Don't make it too hard because you're smarter than all the rest of us. Yeah, he has really good questions about Japan. But in terms of recommendations, we had our friend up earlier asked recommendations for Chiang Mai and Siam Reap. I have so many of those that I don't want to bore everybody with it. So make sure that you email. I had written a note here. So send us an email at info@chubbyandaway.com, and we will 100% send you all the things. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I just got sick of my hair and chopped it all off.
No, that's not me. What about my hair?
I know his
I
scruff.
Once I dumped Amanda off at her parents, I decided it's not I didn't protest. I just didn't shave.
Yeah.
And this is 2 weeks of me not shaving.
So it's not no shave November. It's just no shave ever.
Yeah. So I decided just to match my rest of this with my chin, so I shaved it off so it matches.
Was there any food that we were allergic to? No.
No, actually, it wasn't. What's funny is we barely got hardly got sick when we were there. I mean,
very rugged, she said.
Yes, I'm going for that. I need more flannel. I should wear more flannel.
When are we going to see Chubby and Away swag? We'll answer the food. No, we were not allergic to any food. And all the weird craziness that you guys saw me eat, I never got sick. Like I had food poisoning. One or two times. But it was never from an actual street stall. It was always from a legit restaurant. I had Bali belly, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, because their food's very different.
To be prepared. Yeah, be prepared for it. That's just the only thing is you just gotta know it's a lot of averages. You're gonna get sick one at a time.
It is what it is.
But overall we actually felt like it was pretty decent experience for us as far as food safety.
Yeah.
Just gotta know going into it, what you look for. But like you said, most times you got sick, it was like actual nice sit down restaurant. It wasn't like a street vendor or anybody that's has looks kind of grubby from the outside. It was actually a decent looking place. So it tricks you. It tricks you every time.
It does. You never know. Chubby and Away swag. We're working on it. Jim, you're so funny. That is a weird thing for us. I think that anybody would want to walk around with our face on a t-shirt. Like even the cartoonist on a t-shirt is kind of funny. But
we have some ideas that we're actually shooting back and forth.
I have some big ideas that I need people to work on.
It's coming down the pipeline here that we're gonna do. So we're gonna start probably with shirts and then go from there. I think. Mm-hmm. Do you think?
Yeah, I think T-shirts. Yeah. Maybe hats. Mm-hmm. I want a coffee mug, but that's just me. I have lots of crazy ideas. So if there's any kind of swag item you guys think would be really fun for us to have, let us know, because I've got a lot of ideas, but I want to make sure I include things you guys actually want. So let me know. I have some ideas. Mm-hmm. Have you cooked any of the recipes you learned now that you're home? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have. So let's see what we cooked. We've cooked, like I said before, we cooked chicken amok. Usually it's like fish amok. It's from Cambodia. It's AMOK. If you guys can look up what is in it. I'm actually not sure myself. It's kind of like coconut milk. It's kind of like curry adjacent. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of curry adjacent, but it's a little bit sweeter. There's a few spices they don't use in Thai cooking they use in Cambodian cooking, which is a little bit different. So really good. But it's yellow. It's like a yellow type of curry. But it's called amok. We also made another Cambodian dish. We made it's Indonesian.
Yeah, it was we did like a peanut satay, which was really delicious. We really enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. That was really good. Satay. So I actually went out and grilled. We love satay. Oh man! So it's satay is barbecued, so basically grilled meats. So like chicken or pork, whatever. You have almost like a little bamboo skewer. Mm-hmm. They grill it maybe 2-3 inches up from the coals, and they put some satay sauce on it. So
and we actually found at our Asian market one that's pretty close. Like it was pretty close in flavor to that. We're figuring it out. What's available at our Asian market, what we need to do to it to make it taste right, do some of those kind of things. But really.
Also, sorry, another dish, beef rendang. We also had beef rendang.
Yeah, that was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really good. But we did it in a pressure pot. What's that called?
We did it in Instapot.
Yeah, that's a whole new thing we've not really messed with before we left. My mom has an Instant Pot. We tried that out. It was pretty good.
Chris, group cruise shirts for the next group cruise. Yes, I actually was inspired because there were people around the cruise ship that had group shirts on, like families that had group shirts on, and they had like prison numbers on the back, and I thought it was hilarious. And so I'm working on some of that kind of stuff for the next group cruise.
Not cheesy, like
not cheesy, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Beach towels, travel mugs, travel bags, backpacks, toiletries. I can always count on you, Kim. Where's my pen? Give me my pen.
All kinds of stuff. Beach towels would be good.
But they'd have to be extra big beach towels, which would be kind of awesome.
Colleen was. Oh, thanks, Jules. Thanks for showing up and hanging out. Yeah. Favorite Thai place. That sounds good. We need to find a good Thai place for us too.
Oh man. One thing I'm craving Thai and Indian right now.
The one thing we've learned when we were in Thailand is Thai food here is a lot different than in actual Thailand. And that's because of the vegetables involved, but the taste is pretty similar. It's just the ingredients are a little bit different. So, go from there. But do people ask us about USA? Yes, they do. One of the first things you ever get asked when you're traveling is, where are you from? Or where are you from? Where are you from? And they're curious. They're curious about it. They sometimes go to the political place, ask about the president. The thing you find more than not is they're actually more up to date on current events in your country than you are, which is really kind of embarrassing if you start talking about something and you get backed into a corner where you don't know what you're talking about. That's happened before with people I talk to. So it's embarrassing because sometimes I don't think we're informed as a country about other countries as they are of us. So it's kind of interesting because we're kind of arrogant that way as Americans. We don't really look at other countries and what their political landscape is or whatever, but they definitely know what we're doing here. And part of that's, I know, because we're a superpower, we're, whatever you want to call us, but we're, number one country, or that's, I know that's obviously subjective, but it's interesting to interact with people and they ask where we're from and ask what we do and ask about our home life. Some people just can't fathom what we've just decided just to give it all up and go travel. That's crazy for them, but they all have an interest in our country and what we have to do here. So it's fun. It's fun interacting with other people, and especially when they find out you're from the U.S., they get really excited because we're such a different country compared to everybody else.
Mm-hmm. I figured out a question for this, and it doesn't have anything to do with Japan. I'm going to list 3 countries, and you have to tell me which one we did not go to. Are you ready? That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
So you have to pick which of these 3 countries did we not go to, and you win this. So, Sri Lanka, China, or Japan?
That might be technicality, but well.
No. Which one did we not go to?
Hang on. I got to write something down real quick.
For real. It doesn't count.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That doesn't count.
Okay.
So yeah, which one did we not go to? Sri Lanka, China, or Japan?
Looks like we already have a winner.
Cam, you cheater.
She didn't cheat. She just knows.
She just knows. You're a personal friend. I have to think about you. Do I give it to you or do I give it to Dawn? Because China's right. We didn't go to China. Mm-hmm. Jimmy's saying it's technicality because we went to Hong Kong, but Hong Kong is not technically China.
We haven't seen this in the vlog yet, but we actually went to Hong Kong and spent
overnight.
Hong Kong. And Hong Kong is now part of China. It was not before, but it is now.
I don't think it counts. We didn't go to mainland China.
So, but that's all right. They guessed it. So we can give one.
I'll give one to Don. Kim, I'll send you something else.
All right, here, we'll do this.
There you go. We'll send one each.
We got one. So
we have 2. So one of you will get. So there you go.
Okay.
If one of you doesn't like matcha, tell me. So, okay, Don, you get one, and Kim, you get the other one.
Okay, so let's see here. What else can we talk about? I'm trying to think.
Oh, she said we can't get mail. Do another question. Oh, you can't get mail? Oh, no.
Oh, you travel full time as well? I didn't realize you travel full time as well.
That's cool.
You're traveling, but I didn't realize you did it all the time. That's really cool.
We have 2. So, you'll have to send us an email, and we'll figure out how to get it to you. If not, we can send it to somebody at home so you have it when you get home.
Yeah.
Because that's what we did. We did all of that for everything. So does anybody have any other questions? Things that you want to know?
Man, awesome.
I know.
Almost an hour right on the money.
I know.
This is awesome. This is never. This never happens.
You guys are awesome. This has been really fun. I hope you guys had a great Christmas.
Yeah.
With everybody. We had a good Christmas. It was really nice. We're itching to travel again, but we're enjoying the heck out of those babies. My niece is hilarious. The one I didn't get to meet, she's very serious. She stares you down. Mm-hmm. She just looks at you. It is. She just does this.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah. And then our nephew is just all over the place. He's the best. It's a
fun dynamic that I've not experienced before because those of you who followed our story, that I did not have a nephew before I left the United States last year, and now I have one. And so it's really cool, especially he's a year old now, and it's great to.
He was born a day after we left.
Yeah, my sister was trying so hard to have him before we left, and it was a bummer that I wasn't able to see him before that. So
but he's a cool little dude. He's so cute. He's my buddy, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the sleep whisperer. I tell you what, but he's so much fun. Have we ever been to California? No.
Wait, well, I have. But
I've never been to California. He's been to California. I want to go to California.
Yes.
However, that's on my list. Mm-hmm. Have you found night markets nearby your home? No.
No, we have not.
No, we've not. And I miss street food.
They have trade days in Texas, in the South here.
Yeah.
It's but
it's funnel cakes and corn dogs.
Like that, and they sell potpourri, and you can find the dogs and chickens for sale, and so that kind of aspect is kind of like that. But other than that, it's kind of the same thing.
Oh, so. You have some in Toronto? Well, we have to go then.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be fun. Mm-hmm. We need to head to Canada. We just need to do it. Troy, what has to happen before y'all take off again?
Well, mainly money.
Because Japan is expensive, but it's incredible. But we kind of depleted our savings because we wanted to spend extra time. So,
yeah.
What is all of this?
I don't know.
You probably should try to delete that stuff.
I'm not sure that's kind of what's happening there.
So, yes. So that's what has to happen is mainly savings, and that's what we just need to do is build our savings back up. Do we have plans to come to the UK? Yes, we are coming to the UK. Absolutely. We cannot wait. It's going to be amazing. Kids make Christmas. They do. We don't, it's so funny because we obviously don't have kids. And so it's nieces and nephews and, all of that for us for Christmas. And so it's just the best watching it. But I have a niece that's 5 and then one that's 1, and then we have his nephew and he's 1. So the 1-year-olds are not really getting the whole like Christmas present thing with opening it, but it's a cuckoo clock on the wall that sings. But yeah, so we had the best time.
Mm-hmm.
My 5-year-old niece lived for Christmas, and we got her some really cool stuff. She taught herself how to use chopsticks, which was really fun. So it's been really exciting seeing them and their little faces light up with everything.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what's going on with whatever is happening here.
I don't know what's happening here right now.
That's kind of weird. I'm not sure what masked means, but okay.
Like mean, like fat comments and everything, right? Oh my God.
I haven't seen that. Anyway, so our time is about up for 6:00. We went the whole hour. You guys can see through all of this.
I don't know what's going on. I've never seen anything like this happen before.
Actually, something's happened.
Oh, thank you. She said she loved my hair. She's very sweet. I'm actually seeing real comments. I'm trying to fish through to make sure we're not missing anybody. I don't even know how to stop this.
It keeps going. Everybody know what that is?
That is so super weird. Oh, anyway, we want to thank you guys.
German, whatever it is.
Yeah, it is German.
All right, so yeah, all that stuff going on there. Can you see any other comments?
No, I'm trying to fish through. I don't know what's going on right now. Here, I'm trying to see. GB said that she loves my hair. Very sweet. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any actual like comments from people.
Okay. But yeah, we're having a great time, great holiday here in Texas. Anything else we want to talk about before we head out?
No, we appreciate you guys so much. Mm-hmm. And we are sorry. I don't have any idea what this is, Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. Chris is getting ready for a snow. Yeah, I don't know. This is weird.
We've never had this happen before.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're so sorry, you guys, that this kind of ruins the end of the podcast. I don't know why.
I wasn't forgetting why I did that, but anyway,
we have it to like hide this kind of thing. That's so weird.
Anyway, you guys have a great rest of the year and have a great extra new year at 2019.
Yeah. And follow us on Facebook if you guys want to know all the announcements and all the fun stuff coming up. And until then, we'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.